standing outside.
Down here at the Plumtree ski area that's part of the Lake Carroll Property Owners Association. This used to be a really hot little ski area and pretty popular back in the 70s. I used to be a ski instructor down here, and we used to have great times down here. A lot of people used to hang out. We used to have bands and stuff on the weekends, and just generally a lot of fun. But over the past years, it's fallen on some hard times, and it's no longer open to the public. It's only open to the Lake Carroll property owners. I thought it'd be kind of neat to kind of take a little tour of what's left. They've ripped out the chairlift, and it's a very limited basis that it's operating. But let's go over and take a look and see what's going on here.
This is the backside of what was the chairlift of the main hill that was dredged out from making the lake. As you can see, they've just got like a little rope tow here. That goes up the back of the hill here. At the top of the hill here was where the chairlift used to be, and now all that's left is the chairlift tower, and it would almost appear as though there's like antennas and things. They may rent the tower out. The thing that it has an angle, that's actually the snowmaking thing. They used to have guns here, but that's all they've got now. But this is again the main hill at Lake Carroll from the backside.
One note I'd like to note that as we're coming around the hill here, this is the top part of the hill, and the lodge is at the top of the hill, that the ski area is only a 220-foot vertical drop, so it's a small area. It just had a couple runs.
And this is coming into the main complex. I'm taping in my car, and a few people here, not many. There's the lodge. Plumtree Boulevard.
Coming up from the parking lot, I'm taking a look at the lodge, and it really hasn't changed in the 37 years since I worked here back in the 70s. Outside it looks pretty much the same. The inside, however, there are a few differences. The ski shop is no longer there, and the cafeteria that's over in the left building, that's no longer there. We used to have a full-service cafeteria, but that's gone. The wind is really howling pretty bad today. That's why I'm doing this voiceover.
This is the expanse of the ski area. This is the beginner hill. The T-bar is still there. It's been there for a very long time. They have a pool center here, which they never used to have. There is the top of the old ski hill where the chairlift used to be. You can see it's not there anymore.
So I thought I'd take a little bit of time and walk out on the slope and kind of shoot a picture of the lodge. As you can see, it's a fairly large lodge, and it's still in pretty good shape.
This is on the back deck of the lodge. It's really quite pretty down here. There's the old top of the T-bar line there. And this is the ski corral. And way down there is the bottom of the T-bar line.
And as you can see, there's a few deer hanging out at the bottom of the hill here. They know they're in protected area.
Taught many beginning classes right in this very area, top of the hill. Welcome to Mount Plumtree, all that's left of it. And the old woods are still down there. That's where the chairlift used to go. Not anymore. There's a lot of acreage here. As you can see, we're quite high up here too. Too bad.
I took a little trek to the top of the hill. That's a 220-foot vertical drop. And this is the old chair lift line. As you can see, it's no longer there. The towers are still there, but the chair is gone. And Take a look here. That's where the chairlift used to be mounted. The
There's a
cement's
ski
still
lift.
there. The old rusted bolts are still there. And it's kind of sad, but it's gone.
Used to hold a ski lift here.
On the back side of a hill, they've got like a little rope tow that they use just for inner tubing. That never used to be there.
That's what's
It's
left.
kind of messy back there. There's an old semi down there. Not much to say about that. It's real short. And that's the top of the hill. Small service road providing access up there.
As you can see, the old T-bar is still here.
This is the very top of the T-bar line. Many a person fell on their butts getting off this thing. They just wouldn't listen. They'd always sit down on it. This is looking from the top of the T-bar line down towards the bottom of the hill. And at the bottom you can see there's like a pond down there. And that is a pump house next to it where they would pump water up into the hill to make snow. It's still there. I assume it's still used because they still do make snow. Okay, so a couple years ago I went down here and took some video of the ski area in the winter months. So let's take a kind of little stroll through here, what it actually looks like when there's snow on the ground. It was a nice day out, it was cold out, not a whole lot going on. The back side of the hill again. You'd think that there would be somebody there using it, wouldn't you? But absolutely nothing really going on. Okay, this is kind of a repeat. We're coming up to the lodge again. Again, this is in winter, and not a whole lot going on here. Well, there is somebody there. Wouldn't you think that they'd be making use of this hill? I mean, it's a perfectly good hill that could be used. The facilities are still there for the most part. The lodge is in good shape. You would think that they would open it back up to the public, that people would want to use this given gas prices and may want to ski at a place that's close to home without having traveled too far. Here we are at the top of the T-bar line again, and it seems kind of redundant. The T-bar is not running, and here's the snow equipment grooming the snow for exactly who. Okay, going inside the lodge, this is the fireplace I was talking about. It never used to have the metal front, but that picture's been hanging above that fireplace for over 35 years. Now where that door is, that never used to be there. That used to be this Messing and Becker ski shop. I'm not sure what's behind that door, but you used to be able to walk behind the fireplace. Really nice fireplace it was. You could sit kind of on the ledge there and look out the windows. This is the upstairs. It also has a fireplace and has like a balcony that overlooks the downstairs. And there was a room off to the side. Frequently there was bands that would play in there. Some played upstairs, some played downstairs. And again, that's the sitting area in front of the fireplace that looks out over the deck and the ski area. Great, huh? And this is the staircase coming down from the loft. The fireplace, again, with the cool picture that's been there forever. And the floor used to be wood. They've got it carpeted now, but it used to be hard, just chunks of wood. And here we are back out on the hill with the snow groomer. Again, that seems totally redundant to me because there's absolutely nobody there. Can you envision this place at carnival time when it would be the hill would be packed with people, and the deck of people would be out here, and they'd have little grills going and the whole thing, and look at that, it's absolutely nothing. Okay, so that really concludes our little tour of the Plumtree ski area there at Lanark, Illinois. I'm glad you came and check it out. It's too bad the place isn't going again. I wish they'd reopen it to the public. It's not a bad little place. I'd go down there and ski once in a while. It's just what it is. It's sad, but anyhow, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed this little tour of a semi-lost ski area in northwest Illinois.